everybody, from the Memorial Coliseum in Portland, Oregon. We're underway with the deciding game of this playoff series between the Portland Trailblazers and the Chicago Bulls. This is Frank Lieber along with Steve Jones. 8 minutes, 20 seconds left to play in the opening period, and the Blazers lead the Bulls by a score of 6-4, each moving it down the court. Gross inside to Bill Walton. Walton driving on Gilmore.
Van Leer penetrating inside, pitching the ball out to the open man and not taking the shot when it presented themselves. They got themselves in a hole.
Maurice Lucas inside to Walton. He waits. First basket of the afternoon for Bill Walton.
Chicago just seems to like to set up and run their patterns. When they execute their patterns, they get pretty good shot selection.
Mengel launching a moonbeam. May with the block. And Gross with the layup. The opening period. Twardzik played 4 seasons in the American Basketball Association before coming to Portland. Walton.
They're staying close because they're now in the penalty and on the free throw line.
Gilmore hitting 1 out of 2, and that's Art's first points of the afternoon. Walton with the stuff. All in one smooth motion. Bulls trying to get something going. Blazers by 8. Mickey Johnson. Hollins down to Twardzik. 24-second violation by the Bulls. Hollins. Beautiful hook. Chicago has 15 turnovers to Portland 6. Poindexter. Walton. Down to Twardzik. Gross.
Portland forcing up the ball and trying to get their hands on them and push people around, and that's not the way they play. When they run their offense quick and tight, they score very easily.
Gilliam.
Portland's a finesse team, and when they play push and shove with them, they get the worst of it.
Van Leer. Rebound missed by Gilmore. Here comes the fast break. Gilliam. Who hasn't seen much action at all. Holland was a big factor Friday night because he's been bothered by a hand injury. Here's Gross getting loose underneath. It'll count. And he was fouled by Johnson. And Portland greets its team with a standing ovation as we start the final period. Bill Walton taking the pass from Lucas. Guarded by Gilmore. Beautiful hook shot by Walton. Jack Merritt. Johnson has it taken away by Walton. 3 on 3. Gross to Hollins. Gilliam doesn't take the shot. Back to Walton. As the Trailblazers slow it down just a wee bit. Gross trying to get it underneath the Lucas. Bounces perfectly. Right into the lap of Bill Walton, who gets an easy 2 points.
Doesn't have the offensive machinery to take advantage of Portland when they've been in foul trouble. They've been in foul trouble the entire series.
Walton with a big left-handed hook shot. 6-point lead with 3:25 to go. Walton has 17. Van Leer. Hollins staying right with him. Johnson, who has 31 points, leading scorer in the game, drives the lane, and he got it. Basket will count.
Walk to the bench. Big disappointment. 2 players just taking seats. Twardzik and Walton going down, and Mickey Johnson on the line to try and get point number 34.
8 seconds left to play. Scott May. 2 seconds, that's it. Portland has won the first playoff series of its young life, defeating the Chicago Bulls by a final score of 106-98, but not before some very, very nervous moments, as the Bulls, for the most part, seem to be their own worst enemies for a good portion of this basketball game. No question but that the turnovers hurt Chicago, and of course, Portland now keeps intact its string over the Bulls. They have beaten them 11 consecutive times here in Portland, dating back to the start of the 1973-74 season, and they've beaten them 6 out of 7 times this year.